them, which is fun to be at the home concert. So we're going to start already with a few pieces for the prelude, and they'll introduce their songs as we go through. So I hope that you enjoy this full, complete set of music.
And I'm Bethany, and we will be singing Red Wing by the Steel Wheels. In the summer sun in 1981, the day was long, for I heard the song like a whistle in the wind. And I was standing there, dust was flying through the air, like days before when we believed in things we couldn't see. Oh, my red wing, take me softly to my home now, to my family. Oh, my red wing, hold me closely, take me under the brightest sun. When the day is done and another night has come, I'll rest my weary bones and pray the bird I love hasn't flown away. And I recall again that to my kindest friends the ground below will be set free, and with my love I'll be. Oh, my red wing, take me softly to my home now, to my family. Oh, my red wing, hold me closely, take me under the brightest sun. Money she has none, she was never won by metal wings or death machines or anything between. And when my time has come and all my days are done, if heaven waits, we'll breach the gates, on her wings we'll be one. Oh, my red wing, take me softly to my home now, to my family. Oh, my red wing, hold me closely, take me under the brightest sun. Oh, my red wing, take me softly to my home now, to my family. Oh, my red wing, hold me closely, take me under the setting sun.
Hello, I am Isaac Tice, and I will be singing He That Keepeth Israel. He that keepeth Israel slumbers not nor sleeps. He that
My name is Meg Byer, and I will be singing The Rose Song by Olivia Rodrigo.
All my life I've seen myself through your eyes, wondering if I am good enough for your time. You love me for all the wrong reasons. Am I something to you and not someone? 'Cause I feel trapped on this pedestal you put me on. You tell me that I'm beautiful, but I think that's an understatement. 'Cause I am more than what I am to you. You say I'm perfect, but I've got thorns with my petals too. And I won't be confined to your point of view. I'm breaking through the glass you put me in, 'cause my beauty's from within. My beauty's from within. So I am done living my life just for you. You watched me wither, and now you'll watch me bloom. You're hiding in the dark, but I'm reaching for the sun. Ooh, 'cause I am more than what I am to you. You say I'm pretty, but I've got magic that you never knew. And I won't be confined to your point of view. I'm breaking through the glass you put me in, 'cause I am more than what I am to you. You say I'm perfect, but I've got thorns with my petals too. And I won't be confined to your point of view. I'm breaking through the glass you put me in, 'cause my beauty's from within.
Thank you for coming to our home spring tour concert. We've had just an amazing week traveling around. You can see our itinerary that's printed in the program. And although I've been very proud of the things that we've been able to do with outdoor performances and makeshift things that we've been putting together with COVID, I didn't know I missed this touring quite so much of singing inside and having these connections with churches where we'd stay at their houses and eat meals around their tables, and this sense of normalcy came back. That was fantastic. We connected on our trip with several high schools. We made music in some choral exchanges and were joined by some ensembles on stage, and that connection with music I think is so powerful. To share words and to share music together at churches across our country was not only fun for us, but also is the chance for many of our choir students to take Bel Canto home to their home congregations. So how many of you were in your hometown? And I think that was really cool. I remember certainly in college that sense of pride of bringing the choir home and how wonderful that was. And for these communities, this opportunity only comes around a few times every few years. And so we bring back greetings also to you from many communities and have just had this wonderful time. We are now at the very end of the Bel Canto experience because next week we go full gear into International Chorale. And so this is the last chance that we'll be singing many of these pieces. And it's always wonderful to have a journey with a piece of music from the very first time you open it up till you get to perform it every night on tour, sometimes getting a little bit tired of singing it every night on tour. But that journey you have with the piece of music is just incredible. So I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. The program tonight is based on our theme verse at Heston College from Ephesians, which is based on building community. And so we have had this rebirth this year, and if you follow along the text of the program, some of the pieces are relating to a sense of hope, a sense of moving forward, but some others are written in direct response to the difficulties and some of the trials that we've had in the last 2 years, especially mental health and just being stressed out and feeling lonely. So I encourage you to enter into this time together that we have through music, through words, and I hope that you find this a meaningful and spiritual experience. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm Anna Bandman, and I'm going to be singing Oh My Soul by Audrey Assad.
Rivers and stones, and the trees of the field, they sing in the night. And 1,000 tongues lay deep in your lungs to raise to the sky. Don't lie to yourself, oh my soul, love your God. Don't lie to yourself, oh my soul, just love your God. Deep in your heart, you feather and tar, you folly and fear. Expose them all, for the fools they are, and the world becomes clear. Oh, don't lie to yourself, oh my soul, just love your God. Don't lie to yourself, oh my soul, just love your God. Love your God. Yeah. Your worries will never love you. They'll leave you all alone. But your God will not forsake you. Oh, my soul, don't lie to yourself. Oh, my soul, just love your God. Don't lie to yourself. Oh, my soul, just love your God. Love your God. Yeah.
My name is Jesse Kanegi, and I will be singing Du bist wie eine Blume by Schumann.
Du bist wie eine Blume, so rot und schön und rein. Ich schau dich an und Wehmut schleicht
I'm Melissa Burkholder, and this is Sadie Esch, and we'll be singing a song I wrote called The Changes We Make.
We're going through changes, taking steps forward, not back. Millions of miles, the journey goes
Some of the highlights this year for us at Hesston College has been the reopening of our performing arts series, the Sunflower Performing Arts, which my colleague Holly is the director of. And we've had the most amazing season this year with the Canadian Brass here at Christmas time in December. And we hosted a very powerful performance of the Freedom Riders by the Mad River Theater Company. And then in February, we hosted the group Voces 8. We are looking forward to having our final performance of the season this Sunday at 3 o'clock. If you don't know about it yet, it's going to be fabulous. We have a guest organ and baritone soloist coming in conjunction with the Andover Organ Series. So you'll hear this amazing instrument being played along with the feature set of pieces are the 5 mystical songs by Vaughan Williams. So Bel Canto will be singing along on that set of piece, which is arranged for organ, soloist, and chorus. And the last piece of our first set, Let Every Voice, is the final piece of that set. So we're so excited about that. But our next piece is a piece that we've stolen from the Voces 8 repertoire. And so we've been sharing this with all of the churches we've been traveling to, and we enjoyed while they were here to have a workshop with them in master class, and then hear the most fantastic concert that evening. So here's our Voces 8 arrangement by our own Bel Canto. As it's tradition in our concerts, we'll go around and introduce ourselves and tell you where we're from.
Hi, I'm Aiden Swartzendruber, and I'm from Henderson, Nebraska.
I'm Anna Bandman, and I'm from Lenexa, Kansas.
I'm Luke Allison, and I'm from Freeman, South Dakota.
I'm Kara Longenecker, and I'm from Harrisonburg, Virginia.
I'm Luke Hoyard. I'm from Harrisonburg, Virginia.
I'm Bethany Masters, and I'm from Kidron, Ohio.
I'm Sam Groff, and I'm from Harrisonburg, Virginia.
I'm Kelly Miller, and I'm from Archbold, Ohio.
I'm Jack Shingler, and I'm from Creston, Ohio.
I'm Ginny Miller, and I'm from Harrisonburg, Virginia.
I'm Meg Beyer, I'm from Harrisonburg, Virginia.
I'm Abraham Khadijov, and I'm from Japan.
I'm Alyssa Nolt, and I'm from Downton, Ohio.
I'm Sadie Esch, and I'm from Caldwell, Idaho.
I'm Jesse Kanegi, and I am from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
I'm Rachel Teeter, and I'm from Heston, Kansas.
I'm Isaac Tyson. I'm from Buhler, Kansas.
And I'm Alyssa Burkholder, and I'm from Gossel, Kansas.
Now, if this was a tour night, we would be staying the night in some of your homes. And you would have your list of students out that you're going to be hosting, and you'd be trying to figure out who on stage is going to come to your house that night. And I remember when I was about 5th or 6th grade and the Heston College Choir came to Mountain Lake. And so I remember the choir singing on stage. I have a very distinct memory of that experience. I remember the offering plate coming by and giving $1 into the offering. Rachel, I was a donor, very young. But those connections that we make on tour, I think, are not only important because of the music we make, but also the fellowship that happens after the concert. And some of us don't quite get to have that experience because we live in this area right next to the college. So we don't have a home concert where we come and stay at your house. That would be kind of an interesting experience, I think. But for some of you students, I see very familiar faces in this congregation of your parents that have always been at your concerts, and that's just so special, or grandparents that are here, or bel canto groupies that are at everything that we ever do. And so I just thank you so much for your support. I'd like to thank Karen Unruh, who has planned all of our trips, and she spends many, many hours doing all of that. And without her, these trips wouldn't happen. And so, Karen, thank you very much. And of course, my family, and thank you to my wife for the support when I'm gone. And this group has had the pleasure to meet Tour Ken. And Tour Ken, you never know when he stands up and starts talking on the bus microphone if what he's saying is truth or fiction. So they get a little experience of what it's like to be a colleague with Ken, because that's also my experience daily walking into my office. But I was to say, Ken, thank you so much for your companionship on this tour. It's always very fun. So. Right before we left, we had a prayer service for Ukraine, and that was a very meaningful experience for us. And one of the sets of pieces on the next set of the program is called Hope Waits. I think about the difficulties we've had throughout the last couple of years and just think about how compounded that is in other parts of the world. We have been hearing about Ukraine in the news, but there are many conflicts around the world that don't even get the spotlight, that are just as devastating. So as we sit here in Heston, Kansas, and we're surrounded by loved ones, we have to at least acknowledge that, and we've been thinking about that as we have plans to travel this year, the business program. Some of these students will be going to Thailand, and some of us are hoping to make it to Europe, and there's this unrest in the world, some we know of and some that we don't. And so that is part of the text in the second half of the program. But yet there's hope for us to endure, to hopefully have a faith that changes lives and is very meaningful. So these pieces we grow into and become totally aware of that journey as we go, and I think that is part of the wonderful thing of music, is being able to transport ourselves inside of it and get to know new meanings every time we sing it.
Sometimes Let us lift our eyes when our spirits shake and our tired hearts break. Hope will hear our cries.
As the tide to the pool by the shore, it is mine forevermore. Peace flows into me. It ebbs not back like the sea. It is mine forevermore. Peace flows into me. Peace flows into me. As the tide to the pool by the shore, it is mine forevermore. Peace flows into me. Peace flows into me. It ebbs not back like the sea. It is mine forevermore. into me as the tide to the pool by the shore. It ebbs not back forevermore. I am the pool that worships the vivid sky, my deepening skies. Give me your stars to hold.
This is when I've always had a chance to bring updates from Heston College, and I would just echo what Russell said. It was so nice to be back on the road again, and to let Tour Ken come out and play a little bit. So, but it was wonderful to greet alumni and friends from all across the eastern border and eastern states and central states. I would like to highlight two special things that you may not be aware of. We've always said Heston is the two-year college of Mennonite Church USA, but that is no longer true. Not the two-year part, but we are also a multi-degree granting institution now. We have a bachelor's in nursing and in aviation. And 3 of the students in this choir are juniors this year in our new business management program, a bachelor's program, which I am, the more I hear about it, the more I'm excited about what all that program brings. The cohort of students have a really interesting set of classes that they take together. They spent a couple of weeks in Colorado, nearly a month this fall, engaging with business leaders there, and our president, Dr. Joe Monicum, is going to be helping lead them in Thailand in April. They're going to be leaving here in just a couple of weeks. It's going to be very exciting to look at international business in that context. So if you have someone interested in that, it's an exciting program. And we have a 4th new program that's coming starting this fall, which is in engineering, and is among the Mennonite colleges unique, and I think rather unique in in Kansas as well. It is in mechatronics. And you might say, Ken, what is mechatronics? And I asked myself that same question when I first heard it. But it's a combination of electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and computer science. And so kind of how do you work with robotics in industry and different places like that. So I think it's an exciting new program. So if you know of persons who are interested in engineering, particularly in robotics and that kind of thing, who are also singers, we would love to know about them. But if they are just all about the mechatronics, we would love to have them also. And we'll let them sing also. We'll just work with that. And also, the CALL program is something that is, I think, an exciting new program that we don't talk about enough, which is the Center for Anabaptist Leadership and Learning. And it's a way that we connect with people across the church who are interested in providing leadership and growing leadership within their own congregations. And Jessica Schrock-Miller is the person heading that program up. And so if you'd like to know more about those things, we have those all out at the table back there, and we have really beautiful stickers that go on your water bottles, and bumpers, and all kinds of, they call it bling, I guess now, and we'd love to have you just take some of that stuff if you would like, and to visit with you. There will be a reception after our final piece, so we invite you to go across the hall to the community center and visit. We'd love to meet you and greet you over there. Or take some food to go if you would like. At this time, one of the things that we are thankful for, the many people who support us over the years, and we will take an offering tonight. These kind of tours require fuel for the bus and things like that. And so we appreciate any kind of offering or money that goes toward that. If you have a check, make it out to Heston College. And at this time, I would invite the ushers to come forward. And let's pray. Creating and creative God, thank you for your gift to us of creativity and of recreation, for the gift of music and song, of poetry, for the gift of being together. Bless each person here, and may what we do honor and glorify you. In your name we pray. Amen.
Hi, I'm Kara Longenecker, and I will be singing I Shall Not Want by Audrey Assad and Brian Brown.
I'm Kelly Miller.
I'm Luke Hoyard.
I'm Anna Bamman, and we're going to be singing One Voice by the Waylon Jennings. This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it'll turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
Before we go, I'd like to say thank you again for coming and for the support that you showed to our program. I always tell students who come here that this is a place where you can make the arts an important part of your experience. And it's just been wonderful to have this group of students this year. And I want to say thank you to you as well. Every year at the beginning of the semester, Bel Canto moves in before school starts, and I've got this roster on paper, and I have imaginations of what it's going to be like that year. And it's always fun to see what expectations are met and what expectations are completely blown apart, because every group is so different. And this group is hardworking, they're responsible, and they care for each other in a way that I've never seen before in a group of students. I think that is something that they've learned in COVID times, to be resilient and to watch out for each other. And so I want to say thank you for that. And thank you to you again for coming, and we look forward to having a time of fellowship in the fellowship hall with you afterwards. Thank you.